Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're taking a look at the Movimento Strings by Sonora Cinematic for SoundBox by AudioModern. Possibly some of the best strings I've heard on SoundBox, so let's go. Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Jade and this is How to App on iOS, and of course I hope you're doing okay. Welcome. Yes, these strings are absolutely top tier today and I can't wait to play them for you. I think they're the best strings that have been released for SoundBox thus far, and we'll get into them in just a second. Hello to Leela. Thanks for the dump in the performance first thing in the morning. Field Tone Audio, who is sitting here in the chat right now, and if I do all the right things and get on my shit together, guess what? He's coming on the show this week. We're going to have an interview with Anders Johansson. See, I got it right. I think so. Anyway, so Field Tone Audio, he's a great musician. He has his own YouTube channel. Really cool. So hopefully you can come and join us for that this week. Bloody Ritual, Denise Lance, Lewis Cook, Professor Boomer, hello and welcome to you all. If you're lurking as well, if you're watching on the replay, do all the things. It certainly does help, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. You can also become a patron. Patrons get a chance to win the apps that we look at during the week. Yes, indeed they do. Awesome stuff. So this is for SoundBox, of course, and SoundBox is available on the iOS App Store and also on desktop. It is free to download, completely free to download. And you can mess about with it. You can download free packs. You can also purchase an in-app purchase from within the app, and it'll unlock all of the features so you can create your own packs, import your own sounds, and make your own stunning packs just like these pack that we're looking at today. There are the prices for the packs. You've got Vox Motive, Opacity 1 and 2, Morphia, Cosmo, and Chromium. Buy one of these, and it will unlock everything. Okay? Sweet. Now, you can still actually purchase the packs, the third-party packs, without buying one of those. You just won't be able to use all the features and such. Cool. Are we good on that? So, SoundBox is also available on PC, Mac, and Linux for free. Same deal goes. Buy one of the instruments for the PC, and it'll unlock your PC, Mac, or Linux version. So you can get it from audiomodern.com if you so desire as well. Movimento Strings from Sonora Cinematic is the pack we're looking at today. It comes in two flavors. This is a little bit different than most of the packs we look at here. And if you're interested, there is a complete playlist in the description with every single SoundBox sound pack that I've been able to dig up over the last few years of SoundBox existing, and you can catch up to all of them there and find out if they are right for you. So ignore these prices here because Sonora Cinematic's website adapts to where you are from. It's geolocated, so these are Australian prices. The actual prices for the standard edition is $19. The professional edition is $29, and the upgrade price is $10. Just to be clear, $19, $29, and $10. But you can go to sonoracinematic.com. The link is pinned in the chat and in the description underneath the description of this sound pack. And you can see those prices there for your geolocated position, right? But even here in Australia, $57 for a professional sounding orchestral pack is pretty ridiculous when you take a look at things like Contact and some of the packs that you can get from Contact. You're looking, well into the hundreds, $300 and stuff. So it's very, 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 very cheap. So what does this do? So let's go through quickly the information here for the two different packs. Where are we? So you get, now both of these packs get the same thing. They just have some different articulations and different mic placements and such. The ensemble, so the soundbox, this pack, you'll get the 3 first violins, you'll get the 3 second violins, you'll get 3 violas, 2 celli plus 1 bass. that doubles as the celli 1 octave lower. So that those are the ensemble pieces that you will get in here. The articulations, so these are broken up into 4 sections. You've got free bowling. Let's run through these before we get into the sounds. Instead of all players changing bow direction simultaneously, synchronized bowing, each musician rebows independently. When you play a chord, the result is a rich, blurred, and beautifully organic sound where the texture constantly shifts beneath the surface, feeling alive and cinematic. We've got free bowing slow, uses the same independent bowing technique, but with bow changes that happen less frequently. The result is a smoother, more gradual evolution of sound, ideal for slow emotional cues, evolving harmonic beds, and expressive underscores. Free bowing, flautando, is that how you say it? Here, the independent bowing technique is combined with flautendo playing, where the bow is placed closer to the fingerboard, resulting in airy, delicate tone with a soft flute-like character, is perfect for fragile textures, ambient scoring, and more intimate cinematic moments. And dynamic, each player performs independent crescendos and descendos on the same note, instead of the entire section swelling together. Each musician moves dynamically at slightly different moments. This creates a beautifully undulating texture where the sound constantly evolves while the pitch remains unchanged. Hello, Pete Johns, as well. I see you in the chat. So the difference between the two, standard and professional. Standard includes all the above, with each articulation rendered into a ready-to-play mix of that sounds great right out of the box. Simply load any of the 20 presets. So you're getting 20 patches, which includes single section and full ensemble patches, where Movimento Professional, the professional version, expands the standard library with advanced mixing and ensemble building tools. It includes everything from the standard pack plus these 2 major features, and they include these: multiple microphone positions. So you've got Decca, the main orchestral perspective, balanced, natural, and cinematic. You've got a wider room perspective, which is called wide, that expands the stereo image and adds a sense of space. You've got section overheads captured with a stereo pair of ribbon microphones for additional warmth and detail. So this would be great for, spreading these things out across multiple instances of SoundBox. And you've got close microphones for the celli and bass patch, 2 close mic variants. They're provided so you can empathize even, right? Emphasize either the cello or the bass in the mix. In SoundBox, these signals can be blended using the standard mixer or morphed using the vector tab. The last thing you get with the professional, hello Thomas Gillane and Denise Lance. The final thing with the professional is you get the extra pass. For the violas and celli and bass articulations, we recorded a second performance pass extra. For this pass, musicians were seated further back from the scoring stage, as if sitting in a secondary row. The material was also performed 8 BPM slower than the original pass, subtly changing phrasing and timing. We blended the original recordings. This pass effectively adds 6 more plays to the ensemble, creating a larger and more cinematic string sound. You can use it in 2 ways: load the regular and extra patches on different tracks and blend them freely into the DAW, or you don't need to control, or if you don't need control over separate mic positions, you can use the layered patches where the second pass is faded using a mod wheel. Pretty cool stuff, right? So the key features: 12-player chamber section with violins, violas, celli, and bass. 4 organic articulations. What do we got? Now, the size is going to be the thing for a lot of people, because the the Movimento is about 9 gig. All up, I think it's actually about 14 gig. It says it up the top here. It's a lot of gig. 14 gig, 65 presets. But in saying that, this is separated into separate files. So you get the FLAC files and you get the WAV files. So the same with the standard edition, 2 gig, and I can show you that right now if we bounce over to my Files app and show you the files somewhere, wherever I've saved them, in here. So you can see here, Movimento Professional 9.8 gig. That is for the WAV files and for the FLAC files, 4.9. So, you know, the FLAC files are perfectly fine. And then the other one is 1.6 for the WAV files and about a gig for the FLAC files. All right. And once you've downloaded these, you just drag them into SoundBox, which we'll show you in a minute. So that's all the pricing and all the info that I think you need to know. And the rest of the show, we're just going to listen to these sounds. They're very spectacular. It's very good stuff, right? Okay, let's dive in. So I've loaded a project here in Scalar 3, standalone version using AUV3s. I've got a main track of just a full orchestra, and then I've created 3 divisi tracks, which separate. We've got a celli, I think we got violas and a violin, and then I've got an arpeggio down the bottom using Sonora Cinematic's nylon string guitar underneath. And we'll do a couple of passes through of this chord progression, and then we'll come back and jump into the individual sounds. If that's all right with everybody, let's do it. I'll shut up and hit play. Make sure we're back at the start. We're all good, and let's do it. Beautiful. So I'm just going to separate these. So with Scalar, you can create divisi tracks. And so what I've done is I've separated the bass, cello, the violin, and the violas. And let's just hear them by themselves. Beautiful. These are the divisi tracks here. Really nice stuff. Let's get out of Scalar and we'll come over to AUM and we'll run through these patches here. To install these packs, very easy to do. Come over to import and find where your files are that you saved to your particular iPad. Mine are in on an external hard drive here. And you just got to find the one you want. So if it's a FLAC pack or whatever, grab it, tap it, import, and you'll find them here at the top of your section here. Scroll up. So we've got our Movimento Strings. This is the standard, and this is the professional one. So you can see a whole lot more patches in here compared to the standard. But which shall we go through? Celli and bass, dynamic. Let's see. Celli, we can go through these. So when you get the update, you just get, I think, the full extra pack. So they are separated. I'm going to go through not all the sounds in the standard, but we'll cross over to the other pack. So this is the celli and bass dynamic mix. Remember, we've got dynamic bowing, free bowing flautando, and free bowing slow. Let me connect the keyboard. Give it some volume. You can hear automatically, as soon as I start playing the keyboard, the different articulations, the way they're all playing and complementing. And this is just one patch here and to kick off things. So it's only one in here. As we get down, we have I think in here we've got we have full orchestras in here. We've got one ensemble in here, right? So the other one, you're going to get all the different mic setups. This is the free bowing. And then we've got this slower mix in here. All right, we've got an ensemble. Free bowing. Just holding down one note so you can hear what's happening with the movement. Let's play 2. And we've got this free bowing slow. So you can hear they sound pretty damn good, right? I'm just going to bring in some reverb as well, just for shits and giggles. This is a vector combined one, so you can see how we achieve this is our vectors. We can put on movement here. Can't wait till next week, I'll tell you what. No more app demos. Violas. So a dynamic mix for these. That's free bowing. We've got the Flautando. They're really, really beautiful. Violins, we'll quickly cover these. Skipping through them quickly because we're going to jump over to Pro Pack. And we got violins 2. They don't mention any of that, but you can come in and have a look at everything here. I don't think they'd be stretched. They're pretty good, Sonora, with this kind of stuff. Well, it looks like they've recorded each note in here when you have a look at them. So I would say they did that because they put a lot of, I know they put a lot of work into this one. This one's been in the works for a long time, I was told. They just sound beautiful. And look, you could absolutely get away with using these, the standard pack. Would you need the professional pack? I don't think so. But if you're into mic placements and you're a little bit of a Virgo, maybe, right? for 20, what is it, 19 bucks for this? It's pretty stupid. So let's bounce over to the professional pack, and you'll see these say if they're close recorded, different mics. G'day, Ed. Wow. So these are the celli bass pros, and you can see with these, compared to the ones over here, when we go back up the top, we only had the celli and bass. Right? But if we come over to the Pro and now do the celli bass Pro, listen to the difference. Now I'm just holding down one note, remember? Riverbend Sim. Listen to the movement we're getting, right? So these sound pretty big, not going to lie. So the difference between these two here is the microphone is closer to the bass, and this one, the microphone's closer to the celli. And you can see it in the patches here. So if we start to take some of these out, let's have a listen to what's going on individually. So this is the celli bass Decca. Then we've got the celli bass Dynamic with a wide microphone. Same note. Then we've got the ribbon overhead. So it's different tone, definitely. And then we've got the celli close. I'm not even getting the sound out of this for some reason. What's going on? What am I doing wrong? Why is that? Oh, it's because the volume's down. Very nice stuff. Right. Then we got the different combination. So these are the Dynamics extras. This is the extra passes. Sean Chandler says, I just picked up a cello myself, been playing the last few weeks. Pretty cool through Guitar Effects. Nice one. So there's your main difference, right? You look between these, you look at the cello and bass, you're getting, if we click on one of these, so this, what have we got? Which one are we on there? So the Dynamic Extra, or just Dynamic, right? You're getting one mix, where you go over to the Professional, and when you tap on a patch, you're getting a full spread of different microphones, right, across the board. You got the Decca, the wide, we've got the ribbons, overheads, and then we've got the close to the bass. So Let's skip to the free bowing here. I mean, they're beautiful. This is the Flautando. These are the best strings on SoundBox, there's no doubt. Now you notice with each of these patches here, with the volumes turned down on this fourth one here, which is the second pass, what is it, the free? Let's hear which one that is. Just hear it. We're going to move to our layered stuff. So here's our layered patches here. And how these ones work, beautiful. We've got the Movimento celli-based dynamic mix. And on the second one, we have the pass. So it's a different pass of the same sounds. And they are controlled by your mod wheel over here. So you can see when I push the mod wheel up, you can see the volume going up. It's Jesus. Let's move to our ensembles. So we've got layered ensembles as well too, with the mod wheel. Those are dynamics. Violas. Now, these are all the layered ones, just so you know. So as you go further down the packs, we break away from layers and get into individual parts for the violas and such. But these are for the dynamic patches that use the mod wheel for the extra passes, the second passes. Anything that says layered has the second passes added. I'm almost tempted. Do you know what goes really well with these? The classical guitar pack they have as well. The nylon strings. If I put an ARP on there, put an ARP on. See what I mean? Fucking nice. Violas. In fact, let's turn this off, and I'm sure there's some wow, they sound really nice. These are layered violas. Then we move into the dynamic ones, so with the split microphones again. Lots. We'll go through the violins quickly and then we'll split for the day. So violins are a lot higher up on the keyboard. And there's two sets of violins. I think to close, I'm just going to open up a scaler and make something. Let's do that. Open up scaler 3. And, oh, I love that sound. Let's start off with a genre, shall we? See what we can find. Find a classical genre. That's a pretty standard scale, isn't it? Okay. So another thing you can do with scaler too, once you put your chords into a track and you move over to your arrange section, I'm going to bring down the BPM about 80. Right, is once you load up a sound in here, so this is our main track, you can load up, say, I really should put SoundBox as a favorite. You really should get in this habit too with scaler as well, and I really should do it. Instrument, SoundBox, start adding favorites. And I didn't do it there again. Add them to your favorites, and then you can just find them really easy. So I'm going to load up And we'll load it like a. We'll do this one, the celli close, or we'll just do this. And we can select all of these and we can have a look at the MIDI editor and see how these are tracking across the piano roll. So we're not getting anything that's too many jumps. And this looks pretty fair. I'm going to add a loop just to drag that out there. So nothing's jumping around too much. So probably up here, but I think we're okay. Because I want to keep this nice and low. That's okay. We can add in more notes too, add in some density. Or we can take it out. We'll keep it out because we're going to add in some divises in there. We'll keep this nice and low. What we'll also do is come back to our mixer and we'll add a reverb in there to try and pad out those. Nice how it builds up at the end there. Just load in Black Hole. Nice, right? So it fills in. So there's our chords. What we're going to do next is load in a first divisi. So you go to articulations, divisi. And what you notice, see straight away, it loads up a new instrument. And if you didn't know you can do this, pay attention, yeah? Instead of loading another version of SoundBox, just grab this one and drag it. There you go. Easy as that. So easy to load new sounds, and it just takes a second, and there you go. So we can come in here now, and we'll get on these strings. Let's go up here. We'll load a we shall load we've got violas. We'll do two, we'll do three. We'll do a celli, layered celli. Let's do this one. And let's solo this. It's really low. And you can see where it's playing on here. We can bring this up an octave. So what you can do here on this track, select it. See how it disappeared there? It's too low. We can bring it up an octave. Now we can see the notes it's actually playing. I'm going to bring up this. Yes, it does work. Field tone audio. You can drag I'm pretty sure you can. Let's do it. There you go. Too easy, huh? The one thing they really did well with Scalar was the drag and drop stuff. They did a great job with it. So we're going to add another divisi in here, articulations, divisi. And what you need to do now is click on this second divisi, which is set to a felt piano, and we can change this to divisi 2. Drag and drop. We'll choose a, wait for this to load, and we'll come in here, we'll choose, what do we choose? Choose violas. We'll do the free bowing extra. Now we want to solo this and see where it's being played. So it's being played very low. We want to bring this up a little bit. It's missing those notes. Let's bring it up 2 octaves. And bring in that cello. We'll drag black hole across. Right, so we'll add another one in here. You can change these out too. You can, there's a bit more we can do. Let's add another articulation. Busy. And for this one, oops, you got black over low. For this one, we'll change the articulation, the divisi to 3. You can go all the way up to 4. So you've got 4 divises you can add in there. And we'll do violin. Do a violin 2. Drag that. Drag our black hole. Wait for this to load. And we'll take violin 2. Black hole. Let's solo this. Unsolo these. And see what's going on. So we're up here. Again, we'll add another last thing in here. We'll add a articulation, arpeggio. We'll do a converge, diverge. And so easy to grab sound boxes and move them across. We've got 5 minutes before we get out of here. We'll run over the prices one more time at the end of this, and then we'll get to taboo. Whatever taboo means. I'm going to go with the nylon because it's just, oh, let's go with the steel string. Why not? Use the plucked steel string. Solo that. We'll click on the MIDI. That's a bit low, right? Because we can come in here. can change the voicing. Sounds wicked. Yeah, so that's what I said about 39 and 25.90 or whatever. Yes, indeed, those are the prizes. So there's our scalar little mix there. Pretty easy to make something super quick. Let me bounce over here. I've only got the Australian prices here because it's geolocated, but it is 29 for the standard. 39, 25, 26 for the standard, 29 for the... what's it say here? British. I've got the British pound. So British says here, 19 pounds, 29. I think Russ gave me this, and 10 pounds for the upgrade. So you'll just have to check your geolocated city. I can't work out how to change it. But, I mean, they sound fucking mint. You got to admit. They're beautiful. Don't think you can go wrong just getting this for your strings. You know, there's a lot of great strings packs out there, but there's not a lot that are just super standard, right? There's a lot with a lot of different effects and stuff and different warbles and tape stretches and all this kind of thing. But this is a very professional edition. 65 presets, 21 for the standard. There you go. And SoundBox, you know the deal. It's free. Go grab it and purchase one of the in-app purchases, and that'll unlock everything for you. Gmail, hello and goodbye. Tomorrow on the show, what are we doing? We are taking a look at something from Blease tomorrow. We're taking a look at Peaks by Blease. Indeed. Beautiful. So that's it. It's really cool, this thing. Taking a look at that tomorrow. And then on Friday, Australian time, Thursday, US, UK time. Guys in the audience right now, Anders Johansson is coming on the show, Field Tone Audio. We're going to talk about his music and his YouTube channel and just music in general because we both love fucking music. And it is sponsored by DistroKid, so hopefully you can come and join us. And then to wrap out the week, I'm going to dump you over to Russ in a moment. Cheap Keys and Fugo, we're going to take a look at these things. They're pretty cheap. They're like $6 each. And yeah, couple of gig each as well. So you'll need some space. But they're not bad for $6 and stuff. Next week, we kick off with pre-recorded app demos. So there you go. That's happening as of next week. West Plays Music. Hello. So, yes, there you go. Let's get out of here. I'm going to dump you over at Russ. He's got his Republic radio show happening. It's kicking off right now. 2 hours of cool music from Russ 8889. And I will see you tomorrow for Blease Peaks. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. We'll all rise together and remember, I see you.